Just into our newsroom, a first alert update on an arrest for September murder that we've been following for you all day today. 2 additional suspects have been charged in connection to the murder of an Ashwaubenon man whose body was found burned on a trail near UW Green Bay's campus. Pedro Santiago Marquez is facing a count of first-degree intentional homicide in the death of 36-year-old Jason Mendez Ramos. And Alexander Burgos Mojica is facing 1 count of being party to the crime of mutilating a corpse. Last month, Isaac Rodriguez Garcia made his first court appearance, accused of being party to the same crime. The 2 new suspects did not appear in court. However, we did get our hands on those criminal complaints, and our Joshua Peguero has been reading through them. He joins us from the newsroom with this alleged motive. Joshua.
Hello, Cami. It's been 4 months since 36-year-old Jason Mendez Ramos' body was found discarded and burned, and now we've learned that a witness is telling police it was likely over drug money. According to the criminal complaint, an anonymous witness came forward with details of the murder, which police later backed up with evidence including surveillance video and cell phone records. The witness, who knew the victim, says Santiago Marquez owed the victim $80,000 for cocaine. The victim's girlfriend even telling police the night before the murder the victim was upset over the money. The witness told police Burgos Mojica came to him to complain that Santiago Marquez, quote, got him messed up in the death. Mendez Ramos, the victim, was allegedly shot in the head and then his body was burned. At 6, we explore why the witness decided to speak to police and what Pedro Santiago Marquez told police when he was interviewed. Bill?
$1 million cash bond set today for a Green Bay business owner accused of killing an Ashwaubenon man over drug money. Jason Mendez Ramos' burned body was found last fall. Joshua Peguero was in court today as the 2 men made their initial appearances following their arrest this week. He's live now outside the Brown County Courthouse with more details. Joshua.
Bill, as you just mentioned, Pedro Santiago Marquez is in jail on a $1 million bond for the charge of first-degree intentional homicide. Investigators say he shot Mendez Ramos in the head. As we previously reported, police discovered the victim's burned body on the trail near UW Green Bay's campus last September. Investigators spent weeks collecting evidence, including surveillance video and cell phone records. A witness eventually came forward to police, providing key information into the victim's death. Alexander Burgos Mojica also appeared in court today, charged with harboring and aiding a felon for allegedly helping to discard the body.
Given the ties to Puerto Rico as well as the serious nature of the offense, we do believe that that significant cash bond as well as the non-monetary conditions are appropriate here.
Now, Burgos Mojica's bond was set at $25,000. Coming up at 10, you'll hear from the victim's family as they speak in court, and also what one of the co-defendants had to say about the incident. Reporting live in Green Bay, Joshua Peguero, Action 2 News.
This week, in connection with the killing near UW Green Bay, made their initial appearances in court. One of the suspects is now being held on a $1 million cash bond. In a first alert update, Joshua Peguero was in the courtroom where prosecutors argued the incident was part of a criminal drug enterprise.
In court today, 47-year-old Alexander Burgos Mojica stated he was innocent of his charge, 1 count of harboring and aiding a felon. Yet prosecutors say otherwise, citing mounting evidence of surveillance video and cell phone records.
Mr. Burgos does not have any prior criminal record in the state of Wisconsin, but his FBI record does show a prior arrest by the Puerto Rico Police Department in 2007 for something called dangerous drugs.
Laid out in court documents, investigators link him and Pedro Santiago Marquez to the death of 36-year-old Jason Mendez Ramos. Mendez Ramos' body was found burned last September on a trail near UWGB. A witness key to the investigation told police Santiago Marquez owed the victim $80,000 over a cocaine deal and shot the victim in the head at his shop. His bond was set by the court at $1 million. Burgos Mojica's bond was $25,000, prompting the victim's family to speak in court.
Not to give him a low bond because he was involved in my son's murder. That's all I have to say. Thank you, Your Honor.
I just want you to consider what my father has said, and that is all. Thank you very much.
Both men spoke through a Spanish interpreter. Prosecutors say the suspect's release poses a safety risk to the public. Burgos Mojica shook his head no.
Given the ties to Puerto Rico as well as the serious nature of the offense, we do believe that that significant cash bond as well as the non-monetary conditions are appropriate here.
Pedro Santiago Marquez's next scheduled court date is for February 11th at 9:30 a.m. for a preliminary hearing. Reporting in Green Bay, Joshua Peguero, Action 2 News.